Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, and I'm Katie.
And this
is Care Compares.
I
Why do you
don't
sound like a
snake.
tea kettle or a snake?
It's a snake doing an impression of a tea kettle.
Oh, snake trying out for Mrs. Potts. Yeah, she wasn't really a tea kettle.
Well,
whatever.
You wouldn't put her on the stove, I don't think.
Mm.
Right? We're talking about the thing from...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've got something special for you today. Probably a little shorter. Me. No.
No, we are on the quest for the best donuts in LA.
It's a quest.
It is.
I
It's a
accept.
side quest. But I have the little exclamation mark right over here. Yeah.
That means I have to animate that crap now. Whatever. It's your problem.
You can choose to be on this quest or not.
I did. That's why I pushed the button
Okay.
for the quest. Accept.
Oh, I just started.
So, the first part of this quest was to go to a place that we want to go to for actually a couple of years now, that we finally got around to. Actually, I shouldn't.
You shouldn't really
I
hit
shouldn't
that.
really say that. But you can read it right there.
Okay, so it is Trejo's Coffee and Donuts.
Who is Trejo?
It is Danny Trejo.
Who is Danny Trejo?
Machete.
Machete. The actor Machete.
Yes.
Which I'm really sad they never make a third one or second. What was it?
Oh, they had two of them.
Right. There was an ad for like Machete in space, and they never made that. And Danny Trejo basically said, because his cousin is the guy who directed him, right? Or his nephew?
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's related to that guy, and they said like, hey, Danny, why aren't you making like the Machete in space one that you kind of like led into after the second one? He's like, tell Robert Rodriguez to get off his ass. He's like, I'll do it. And I mean, Danny Trejo's like late 70s or early 80s now, so he's up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, great movies. You should totally watch them. But he has a number of stores, shops, places here.
He has Trejo's Cantina, and then he has Trejo's Tacos, and now this one.
And Trejo's Coffee and Donuts.
I think it's been around since 2017, at least from my cursory research on the
large pink building over near Best Buy, actually. At least for this one is.
So yeah, it's like Santa Monica Boulevard in Highland.
Yeah. But you can see this building from kind of a mile away. But
it's bright pink.
It's bright pink.
You know, like this.
All of this. So, yeah, I mean, we want to go for a while. Parking was actually fine.
It wasn't too bad.
It keeps strange hours. It closes fairly early, I think.
Yeah, but that makes sense because they make the donuts early.
It's true. Yeah. So. I mean, because they went through most of the donuts when we had that. So we have 4 donuts we're going to be trying.
They have a slew of them, and I think some of them rotate. But we have one that I know is for sure vegan. We have, I think they're all yeasted donuts, so like the risen donuts instead of the cake donut.
I guess
that's kind of it. Like some of them are a little fancier than others, but we did not get the standard glaze because they all just look too good. So
no, that's true. We thought about doing like a basic one, but like
they also had a pineapple fritter one that looked really good.
Yeah.
But
we'll probably go back and do a second episode of this, but we're gonna see like how good it is, and we'll compare them to things like Voodoo Donuts, which is quite famous, I think, as well. That's on City Walk, which will.
There's a couple other ones. I mean, obviously we are in LA. They have a lot of those kind of niche boutique-y types of.
Which honestly, at this
places.
point, fine, because I'm sick of like these. And don't get me wrong, I like Dunks, by all means.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of these enormous chain restaurants and food places. Like, give me something like this. This is great. So, and even the customer service was super nice.
Yeah,
she was great.
She was super nice. Very knowledgeable. And then I think if I remember correctly, when I was doing some of my research, like he also is. So, Danny Trejo used to be in prison.
No.
Yeah. He actually met Manson in prison.
He didn't like him, right?
No. Manson did some kind of hypnosis. He was trying to like teach him how to not to help with addiction or something. Weird. I don't have the whole story. Go and like find it. It's actually quite interesting. But he is a big proponent of giving people that have been in the correctional institution a second chance. There are lots of barriers to employment for people that have been previously incarcerated.
True.
So that's also just.
I know a guy who was incarcerated, and it is really set up to put you back in prison.
Yeah.
There was a story about a prison that was going to close down in some state, I can't remember what it was, and they said basically to the state, like, look, we're going to be shutting down this prison unless you get us 300 more inmates, which is a crazy thing to say. That should be a good thing, right?
That you don't.
We have to shut down prisons because it's not necessary anymore. I mean, if you're letting prisoners walk free, that's one thing, but if you like, there aren't enough prisoners anymore because people are, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, So we're gonna show off these 4 donuts.
Stop
Sorry, in just a moment. My only complaint about this entire thing is how they spell it.
Oh, donuts.
It's donuts here. It should be dough, D-O-U-G-H, because they're made with dough, and that's how a donut should be spelled, as far as I'm concerned. And I know this is
I agree.
particularly strong pet peeve for Katie.
I don't know why. It's just, but even Dunkin' Donuts spells it that way too.
And I don't like it either. Donut. It's dough nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna dive into these after this break. All right, so we have. What?
I have my phone so I can look up what the things are exactly.
Oh, okay, sure. So while Katie's looking up that, we've got what's this called? Mangonada.
Mangonada.
So it's got looks like some kind of spiced mango on it. And we also
so it's a raised donut with mango glazed tahini and a slice of mango chili candy.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Also, tahini is really great. It's like this mixed Mexican kind of.
Yeah, we have some in our pantry. And they don't have the other one on their website, but we at least know what it is.
This is a horchata, right?
Yeah, so it's another raised kind of like yeast donut, and it's a horchata cream on top.
All right, proof.
With some cinnamon.
Which one do you want first?
Let's go with the horchata.
Horchata it is. And
since these are, we have 4 of them to eat, we're probably just going to...
have a quarter each?
Yeah, I think that's
We're not really ranking these so much as how delicious are these.
That looks really soft.
It is really soft.
And it has a little bit of the other.
Whatever. Okay. So, salud.
Okay.
That is a soft donut.
It's very soft.
Oh, and that cream just like melts.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's actually really good.
That's not as much flavor as I thought it would be. Well, like the spices and stuff on it. But it's like perfectly balanced, really soft, and that is a good cream. Oh, man.
No, it's like chewing on a cloud.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. Okay. So we're going to move on to the Mangonada.
This one, like right when we went into the store, I was like, no, I want to get that one.
We're definitely doing this one, yeah. So this is a candy. It's not just, or a candied mango, or it's actually...
It's like a candied chili mango.
Candied chili mango. This one looks sticky and messy.
So these donuts are very soft. They're not particularly airy, which I would have thought with a...
Well, for how soft they are, you'd think they'd actually taste denser or be denser, but they're actually really not. That's a strong mango flavor.
That is so good. The flavor is really good.
That is ridiculous. Oh man, I might like that even better. Like that one's a little heavier as a donut.
Agreed.
But that's still delicious.
The glaze is really good. I mean, it's sweet.
Very sweet. The mango's a little chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh. That's actually
the silence is not an indication that we,
what?
That we don't like it. It's an indication that it's very good and we are in a happy place.
Was there silence? Was there a lot of silence?
It took me a while to chew.
No, this is good. This is very good. Okay, we're going to cut here. We're going to go open up 2 more. We'll be right back.
Okay, so that is the vegan cinnamon crumb, which has a basic original glaze and cinnamon sugar crumble.
Okay, works for me. I don't particularly care about vegan stuff one way or another because we're not... No, it's not a bad thing. So it's not like we went out of our way to find it, but for those of you that are vegan, this might be something worth considering.
Pretty much, I just like cinnamon sugar stuff, so I thought that would be good. Okay. I was reading up about the next one.
Okay. I mean, again, feels really soft.
See, this one has a little bit more height.
This one does have a bit more height. But there's also probably less stuff weighing it down. Like the glaze isn't as heavy.
True.
So, I mean, that crumble looks good with a little bit of a glaze on it. It smells very cinnamony.
Kind of reminds me of the Entenmann's.
Oh, it does. A little bit. Like the crumb cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go.
But they had to go ahead and ruin. Okay. I made a mess.
That's amazing.
Personally, I like the donut.
The best?
Better.
Yes.
Like the dough itself.
Yeah.
Because I do think because it has a little bit more height and a little more aeration.
It's a little more
it feels
doughy.
Yeah. It feels like what I would expect a donut to be, especially if it's going to be a yeast donut.
Mm-hmm. No, this is very good. I wonder though if it's... If you go back, if you try... Although I suppose as a vegan donut, maybe there actually is slightly different ingredients, and that's why it is this way. I'm curious if it would be consistent. Theoretically, it should all be consistent across the board. No matter what donut you get, it should taste the same regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I like the texture of that cinnamon crumble thing on top of it as well. That is fantastic. That I'm on board with this.
So it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. That's the point of, like, if you had an entire donut, which clearly we're only having a quarter, so at the end of this, we will have eaten
one donut.
A whole donut.
And that's just the ones we do on screen. There might be some more donuts consumed.
Yes, but then you're going to be like, why did I do that?
Because it's delicious.
My whole thing is like, if you're going to have a donut, you know, these are excellent for breakfast. You're having it with your coffee, your tea, whatever. You don't want to feel like you have to go back to bed after because you have to like sleep off like.
Unless you can go back to bed after, which case you want.
Yeah, but typically, like, I like lighter breakfast. I don't want to feel like someone has to roll me down.
Well, it depends. I mean, like, sometimes you want, like, a full English breakfast.
Yeah, but even that, I don't feel like it sits like a brick in your
You don't eat as much as I do.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll have half a pancake and 1 sausage and 3/4 of an egg. She's
not
that bad.
Personally, I like to graze, okay? I'm like a hobbit. But
all right, no, you're not, because hobbits eat like enormous meals. You wish you were like a hobbit. I like food, but I like sampling little bits of a lot of food. Not I'm going to eat 17 courses in a day. What is this donut? So we can move on with the story.
It's called da bomb berry.
Da bomb berry.
So it is also a yeast donut. This is the only one that has a filling. So it's a berry filling, and then there's a berry glaze. Because it was so tall, some of the glaze did actually get on the top of the box in transit.
It did.
So, in general, though, when you went to the store, it was really, really pretty. Thank you.
That looks like a thick, like, berry glaze, too, like, inside of it.
Oh, that smells really good.
We got this one because Katie loves her fake berry flavors.
This is not fake. This smells like excellent. Eat it. Okay. Mmm. That is a really good jam.
Yeah, it's like a jam. That is tasty, though.
I mean, there's little bits of, like, seeds and, like, bits of fruit in it, which I appreciate.
Oh, that is really messy. Good. That is super good.
This one also, the dough itself isn't as, like, condensed as it was in the first two, but that's probably just because they have toppings that weigh it down.
You have to chew a little bit? Mm-hmm. No, it's true. I mean, this is the tallest donut. I think it is probably the densest one in general. But that's not so bad. And this would be way more filling as a donut goes. Mm-hmm. Now, what's your preference for... Now, we're not ranking these in any significant capacity because I think these are all of these are fantastic. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite? We're going to do this. We're going to cut. We'll be right back while she decides.
I'm still chewing.
So we've got ourselves a mess of donuts here. We're not arranging these in any particular pretty fashion. They are messy. These are quite messy donuts, I would say. The glaze on all these is messy. There's no way you're eating this neatly.
No, it's not like...
You're not going to have this...
It's not like a traditional, like if you went to Dunks or something like where they have a glaze, but it's already set. These have stickiness to them.
You're going to need a wet wiper or a
it's all over my hands right now, but that's not a bad thing in my book.
Unless you're trying to eat literally anywhere else, but you don't have immediate access to clean off. Like you can't take this to, hey guys, I bought donuts from work, for work, because everyone's going to have to immediately find a way to wipe off or potentially ruin your makeup trying to eat it because of how sticky it is. Yeah. So there is that to consider. But do you have a preferred favorite of this?
I do. I think the Mangonada is my number one just because of how mango-y it is.
That's true. The Mangonada is more mango-y than the cinnamon.
No, it's just No, what I mean by that is that every bit of the flavor profile I really liked. It's sweet but not too sweet. There's a bit of a brightness to the taste overall. And I don't feel like it's a brick in my stomach. I think for overall taste, I think the Mangonada is my favorite. But I think for texture, I appreciated the cinnamon crumble, the vegan one, the best.
I think that one had the best donut. Mm-hmm. I think the like the clouds. It's so strange. So this what was this
The
one?
horchata.
The horchata one.
Like it's already, because of the weight of the cream, it's like
and the cream,
it's kind of like
cream
squished
melts.
it.
The cream melts super quickly, super easily though in your mouth too. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure. I think you're right. I do like mango flavors, tropical flavors anyway. So that's probably my first choice. I mean, I think I like the berry one the least, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. No, not the least of the 4 that are fantastic. Like all of these are amazing. I was going to say,
you have to put someone at the bottom of the pyramid.
And your bottom?
Maybe the horchata.
Really? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Like,
but that's just also because I really like the filling of the berry one.
No, and that's fair. The filling is really good. I think you're right. Number 1 on this, and then these are somewhere tied for second for me, just because I like the texture, I like the flavor of each of these for different reasons. But they are fantastic. We also got you had a drip coffee. Mm-hmm. I got a tattoo
latte.
Tattoo latte, and if you're curious about that, you could check out our Instagram, where we tell you more about our opinions on these drinks here. But we're going to save that so you have extra content to look at, not all in here. Is there anything else we need to know about Danny Trejo stuff?
No, just go and check them out if you're ever in the LA area. And
if you're not in the LA area, get to the LA area, go here, and then leave immediately because there's nothing else to see here that's worth anything.
There has to be something.
Universal, I guess.
Okay, well, besides that, we will definitely be going back, trying some of their other ones. I want to try their...
Parking, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to. The parking's not so bad, but if it was really slammed, parking would be a nightmare. But otherwise, yeah, no, it's totally worth going to.
No, but it was good. I want to try they have a Machete matcha.
Yeah.
For a drink.
Which sounds like really a spice matcha. They don't really... I had to ask what the tattoo latte was, but we'll see.
Oh, but it was worth it.
It was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, how much was it?
So, for the Mangonada, it was $4. The berry bomb was $4. The cinnamon crumb and the horchata buttercream donut were both $3.75.
You know what? Worth it.
Yeah.
That's fine. They were that good.
Well,
you know, if you're getting like artisan donuts like this, I agree.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
So, you know, if you are in the LA area or you know of other places we should try, or...
And that's beyond just this. Like, it could be donuts, it could be whatever.
It could be anything,
if it's something from your city...
Well, especially we're trying to make up for all those years in COVID where we couldn't go anywhere. And we couldn't really, like... get to know the area too much.
COVID hit 6 months after we moved here, and so we really never went anywhere interesting. The place that we did start to go and that we liked ended up closing down during COVID. It's like a great burger place that was downtown that closed. Anyway, so that being said, you can also find us at Cara Compares on Instagram. And what else? And at rjpfilms.com/Cara Compares. And
or you can find him
at twitch.tv/ The Original Nando, and on TikTok at The Original Nando as well.
There's a lot of socials.
And I'm not doing my, I'm on Instagram too, but I don't have a text for that, and I don't really care as much. So, I just hear a wrist crack. Y'all, did you all hear that?
Yeah, no, that definitely picked up.
Fantastic.
You know what solves that? More donuts.
That's not that.
Yes, it does.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Katie.
See you next time.
Take care.